the most disciplined and focused Zimdancehall musician who changed the narrative of Zimdancehall music when it was portrayed as that music which only consists of explicit lyrics with no substance. The people associated with Zimdancehall were only considered to be those who indulge in drugs and was only suitable to be played in nightclubs. But when Tocky Vibes came, he changed that picture and gave Zimdancehall a brand new picture. His music captured the hearts of everyone, be you are rich or poor, young and old. It never selected a certain group of people, which made him the first Zimdancehall musician to be played by the older generation. As you know, the more you succeed, the more problems are coming your way. Before we proceed, and for you to deeply understand the story of Chamaku wangu, Wuruyadzo, I have to take you from the beginning. Obey Makamure, raised by his mother, known to the world as Tocky Vibes. It never been easy for him growing up in the village, only with a dream to start his music career. He used to go to Harare here and there, especially during the holidays since he was still in school. Tocky Vibes started recording in 2009. Fast forward to 2010, Tocky Vibes had a song which circulated in the streets, ikatomboita mkurumbira, which was called Tiri Kumanya, which he recorded under Vigilance Music.
2008-9 ndikakwanisa kugadzirawo demo rangu kuti ndiende norekoda kwa Wingiti kuna Vigilance. Ya ndakabatsirwa ndakatoita hit song na 2010 yainzi tiri kumanya kunokwira mu helicopter, tiri kuenda kuhondo kunopisa mabonga. That was 2010.
Yes, that was his first hit song. But it was tough for him because he had nowhere to stay in Harare. So he had to go back to the village, where he stayed in Rusape for other 2 years. Then in 2012, he started to have a link with Gasporia, who groomed him to be who he is today.
Yeah, ndakazosumudzwa kubva kuna Gasporia.
Okay. Mafia 19.
Ndisiya pandawe izvi zvekuti tre pozi kwakaita redeem. Fana kuita redeem but ndakana mari mukuru. Ebva senda mari yokishi. Ndokwira ndoya ndoimba. Tapedza mari yekudzokera ndodzokera kumunda. Ndosendera kufutidza mara zvakutoita zvidai ndikazongoona ndotoshidzwa pane imwe show. Nguva yezvemakini zvazototanga. Kwengwa kutotemwa munhu. Ndikuona vamwe vari kutotemawo ini ndatoimba handita sei anditema ndototi
ndini ndinorira.
Okay, as we all heard, large up to Gasporia Mafia 19 for helping our superstar today. But that's not where the real magic started. Let's now get into where Tocky Vibes had his breakthrough, when he recorded his most popular song, which established him as a certified artist in the Zimdancehall music. Now, the real magic has started. Tocky Vibes made himself a household name in the Zimdancehall fraternity. He released multiple songs in that same year, 2014, when he released songs such as Kuhope, Simudza Usakande Mapfumo Pasi, Kudzamisa Pfungwa, just to mention a few. In 2015, he won Artist of the Year and Song of the Year from these songs. Fast forward to 2016 when he decided to release his first album. This is when he made the first greatest 10 in his career, which was considered to be the greatest mistake he ever made. Tocky Vibes decided to change his sound. He changed the sound fusing marimba and the dancehall music. And people started questioning themselves, how could he abandon the sound which people were so in love with? Yet he was still at his peak of his career. And then he made a sudden turn. Just like someone anogadzira boots is now selling madomas. This actually disappointed so many people. People couldn't understand his sound anymore. They didn't understand what he was trying to do. And so many other people, they said he abandoned Zimdancehall.
Ndinongonzwa kuZimdancehall unotaura zvemaridhimu nekakabika ridhimu zvakazodai zvakadai zvinofamba sei mbotsanangurira kaprocess kacho ikako
ita izvozvo zveridhimu nekudai but zvichiri kutofaya tirimuno kuti ndotarisa kumberi maona takatosvika pakuti kusvika rini tidai because mune muchidhipenda neatra producer saka producer yeye akasatanga kunyatsobudisa zvinhu zviri bhoka mese munoenda direction iyoyo. Asi kana uri munhu wekuti unomboitawo zvako zvinodedza iwewe unogona kuramba uchiita chero zvikanzi producer yapera kana kuti kwane umwe kana kuti kwadii ukange uchimirira manje kuti rhythm raanenge atoita iye kana yakafoira anofoirisa tese.
That was his take on this issue. Could it be that people misunderstood him? Was he correct on this one? What's your say on this? Someone on his peak could just make a sudden turn just because people, they really loved his Zimdancehall vibes, but he just changed his sound. But from rumors, people, they said this was inspired by his mentor Oliver Mtukudzi. He gave him this advice. How could someone he considered a father could give him a terrible advice which almost ruined his career?
Eva ndatoti baba ini ndatoinspire ndakuda kutoenda kustudio nditati nana baba wakadaro vari 5
I think Zimbabwe would be a better place.
That was his belief, and he had so much trust in his father, but not knowing this could had a greater impact on his fan base. Still, Tocky Vibes is a man of perseverance. He started releasing albums each and every year, and he released another album which top charts in 2018, which was called Chamakuangu. He released another album in 2019 which was called Villagers Money. In this album, he had a song which was banned on all radio stations which was called Binga.
January, one of your songs got banned by the Broadcasting Authority of Zimbabwe, Inonzi Binga. Let's talk about Binga. What was it that we're trying to do in your song?
Right. Inini mukatonzwa masongs angu kana unonzwa masayings akawanda kuti uku ndokuti African man for real, uku ndokuti Africa, uku ndokuti chi zvokuti ndinosumudzira Africa zvakanyanya. Saka song yaya inenge ichisumudzira madzimai kuti African queen amuna kunaka nekuda kwenhumbi, nhumbi ndo dzabuda kunaka nekuda kwenyu imi. Hakuna munhu akambochiva hembe iri pawaya kusara kwembavha kuti unotochiva munhu. Saka tozotarisawo video yatakaona yakaitika namukoma Japresa taingonzwa kuti yakaitirwa kubinga tikatoona kuti saka ndo vanhu vachiri kutokipa culture zvekudaro zvekuti zvitori nani ndikaita kuenda sumudzira zita imomo because hazviri kuti ndofana kuendako kuti nditaure nezvayo zvakafana.
That was his say on that. He was just trying to engage African culture, not trying to portray a negative image on the people from Binga. Then fast forward to 2020, he released another album which was called Dongine Wire. In 2022, he released Chicken and Chama. And then along the years from 2022, 23, 24, 2025, he also released multiple singles collection. And then fast forward to 2026 when Tocky Vibes released his album called Mashangura Pata. Wakumana zvakaitika paMashangura Pata, it was not expected from such a great artist such as Tocky Vibes. This was his first album launch in his career. All the albums that he released before, he was just releasing them online, not having an album launch. So in 2026, he decided to host his first album launch. Yet this album launch flopped. He spent a lot of money preparing for this album launch, but all the money just went in vain. People couldn't attend his album launch. Yet akazongozisimbisa guys nesong yake anoti simudza usakande mapfumo pasi. And this was his last interview after the show.
Zvinotomboitika and hazvireve kuti vasiri kuita chamalosi wayo kana kuti vasiri kuita izvozvo vanokukunda kana kuti chino safile that ningi pane vanotokusapota vanotonzwa kuti uri number 1 kunyange usina kukwanisa kuita show yazodai but kwatiri uri number 1 saka inini handimboona kunge zvinobva zvandiita kunge pane umwe munhu ari better than inini kana kuti chino titori ball and totenda nezvitoitapuwa naMwari handingashore Mwari nekuda kuvhiringika kwazvaita nhasi apa everyday ndandichingodya through zvinhu izvozvo saka motongoshinga vakomana ende chatoda kana mune chikoro endai munotsvaka mabasa zvemusic izvo zvoda vanhu vakashinga ende zvoda.
Okay guys, thank you for watching, thank you for supporting. My name is Javarwa Gwani, your musical analyst. I always give you these stories not to mock anybody, but to give you inspiration and motivation for others who would want to venture into the same industry just as Tocky Vibes. These mistakes and success that we share with you is for you to learn from others. Thank you for watching, thank you for supporting. Make sure you subscribe so that you won't miss out next time, and follow us on Facebook, follow us on TikTok.